Level 1. The Block. You are 9 years old. You live on the corner of MLK and 5th in Baltimore, Maryland. Your block is 3 blocks from a school nobody goes to and 2 blocks from a corner nobody leaves. Your father left when you were 4. Your mother works 2 jobs, a diner at 5 a.m. and a laundry at night. You eat cereal for dinner 3 times a week, and you never say anything about it. There is a man named Dre who sits on the stoop across the street every afternoon. He has clean shoes and a thick chain, and everyone on the block nods at him when they pass. You watch him the way other kids watch athletes. One day, Dre hands you a folded piece of paper and a cell phone and says, "When this phone rings, you bring the paper to whoever calls." He gives you $20. You are 9 years old. You already know what this is. You do it anyway. Level 2. The Runner. You are 13 years old. You run for Dre full-time now. You know every alley, every back door, every shortcut between here and the highway. You can spot an unmarked police car 4 blocks away. You dropped out of school in October. Your mother found out in January. She cried for 3 days and then stopped asking where you go at night. You bring home $300 a week and put it on the kitchen table without explanation. Your mother doesn't ask where it comes from. That silence costs her more than she lets you see. One night, a rival crew rolls through and shoots at Dre's corner. You hit the ground behind a dumpster and feel the air move where a bullet just was. You lie there for 40 seconds, face in the asphalt, heart slamming. When it's over, you stand up. Your hands are shaking. You never tell anyone they shook. After that night, Dre looks at you differently. He says, "Most kids run after something like that. You didn't run. You understand that this is a promotion." Level 3. The Corner. You are 17 years old. Dre gives you your own corner. 2 blocks east, 4 runners under you, a phone, and a territory. You are now the man on the stoop that the younger kids watch. You run your corner different from Dre. You don't let your runners carry. You rotate the pickup locations every 3 days. You keep records in a code only you understand. You are 17, and you are already thinking like a CEO. 3 months in, one of your runners steals from you $400. You find out in 6 hours. You don't go to doctor. You handle it yourself. You don't use a weapon. You don't have to. The way you talk is enough. The runner never steals again. Nobody on your corner steals again. You understand the economy of fear for the first time. In 4 months, your corner makes more than Dre's. He doesn't say anything about it, but the way he looks at you changes again. This time, it isn't pride. It's something closer to caution. Level 4. The Organization. You are 22 years old. Dre caught a federal charge and took a plea. He's gone for 12 years. The organization doesn't skip a beat. That's because you already were the organization. You just didn't have the title. You expand. Not loud, quiet. You move into 2 new territories, not through violence, but through undercutting price. You make allies instead of enemies, where enemies would cost more than they're worth. You think 3 moves ahead, always. You buy your mother a house in a quiet neighborhood outside Baltimore. She stands in the living room and looks at the ceiling and asks you where the money came from. You tell her you've been investing. She nods. She knows. She doesn't ask again. That is the last honest conversation you will ever have with her. You start a legitimate business, a car wash, then a barbershop, then a small trucking company. Your accountant cleans the money. Your lawyer keeps the distance. You stop caring. You stop being present at anything that can be photographed. You are becoming invisible. Level 5. The Empire. You are 28 years old. Your operation runs across 6 states, 3 distribution networks, and 14 cities. You have never been arrested. You have never been photographed at a crime scene. You have never pulled a trigger yourself. The men below you are loyal because you pay better than anyone else, and because crossing you has consequences that don't require your presence to be felt. You have built a system that runs without you needing to be in the room. A homicide detective puts your photo on a board in connection with a murder you didn't order, but that happened 3 levels below you. You find out about the board in 48 hours. You don't panic. You begin to build distance between yourself and the level where it happened. You hire a former federal prosecutor as a private consultant. He never asks what you do. He only tells you what not to do. You pay him $40,000 a month. He earns every dollar. Level 6. The cost. You are 31 years old. Marcus, who ran with you since you were both 9, who was the first person you trusted, is shot outside a restaurant in D.C. The shooter was from a crew that owed you a debt you were planning to forgive. You stand at his casket and feel something go cold inside you that never comes back warm. You tell yourself it was the game, that Marcus knew the rules. You keep saying it until it stops feeling like a lie and starts feeling like a fact. The retaliation takes 3 weeks and happens 2 states away. You never touched it directly. Your hands are technically clean. You know what technically means. You just don't say it out loud. Your mother calls every Sunday. You let it go to voicemail more often than you answer, not because you don't love her, because the version of you she thinks she raised doesn't exist anymore, and you don't know how to be in the same conversation with both of them. Level 7. The trap. You are 35 years old. The FBI has been building a RICO case against you for 2 years. You don't know this yet, but you feel it. The way a building feels wrong before it falls. A man named Deshaun, who handles one of your distribution points in Philadelphia, has been cooperating with federal agents for 11 months. He has recorded 47 conversations. He has documented 23 transactions. You trusted him because he was the quietest man in the room. You now understand that the quietest man in the room is always listening. The morning they come, you are eating breakfast at your kitchen table. The eggs are still warm when the door comes in. 14 agents. You don't run. You don't say a word. You look at your lawyer's number on your phone and you set it face down on the table and you put your hands flat where they can see them. You built the whole operation to be invisible. They saw everything. The trucking company, the barber shop, the car wash, the $40,000 a month consultant, the 47 recorded conversations. The system you were so proud of is now 340 pages of federal evidence. Level 8. The sentence. Your lawyer sits across from you in the county jail and says 4 words. They have everything. You already knew. You've known since the eggs were still warm on the table. The trial lasts 11 days. 43 witnesses. Deshaun testifies on day 6. He doesn't look at you. You don't look at him. The jury deliberates for 4 hours. You know what 4 hours means. The judge reads the sentence. 35 years, no possibility of parole. The courtroom is quiet. Your mother is in the 3rd row. She doesn't cry. She just looks at you with an expression you have never seen on her face before. It is not anger. It is not grief. It is the face of someone who already mourned you years ago and is just now getting the confirmation. You are processed, photographed, and assigned a number. The man who ran 6 states and 14 cities is now a number on a jumpsuit in a federal correctional facility in Cumberland, Maryland. 40 minutes from the corner of MLK and 5th, where this all started. Final. What the corner costs. Your mother visits on the 1st Saturday of every month. She brings food you can't eat in there. She sits across the glass and talks about the neighborhood, about people you grew up with, about nothing that matters. You both pretend this is normal. It is the bravest thing she has ever done. Outside, the organization didn't collapse. Someone else stepped into your place within 3 weeks. Your runners are someone else's runners now. The corner doesn't notice. The corner never notices. It just keeps running. You have 22 years before your first review. You spend the first year trying to figure out who you are without the operation. You spend the second year accepting that you don't know. By the 3rd year, you stop trying to figure it out and start just getting through the days. You think about the 9-year-old who took the $20 from Dro. You think about what you would say to him if you could. You think, nothing I say would have stopped me. I would have taken the $20 anyway, because the corner makes a very specific kind of sense to a very specific kind of kid. And that sense is the trap. The world's most powerful gangster is a man in a federal facility 40 minutes from where he grew up. The operation that took 26 years to build took 11 days to dismantle in a courtroom. The corner is still there. Someone new is on the stoop. A 9-year-old is watching him the way you once watched Dre. If you want to see what another life is like, another place, another choice, another version of this story, tell me in the comments, because the next story could be the one you choose. Subscribe, leave a like, and don't miss it.